What's up, guys? This is Bryan from Team HMB, talking a little bit about what motivates me to compete with strength athletics. And when I think about that question, the answer really comes down to three things. The first, and those of you guys who compete in strength athletics can probably relate to this one pretty well, is just pushing the physical limits of the human body. You know, we haven't reached those limits yet, and there's something pretty special about doing something that you've never done before, or doing something that nobody else has ever done before. And in powerlifting, the strength sport that I compete in, that's of course maximal strength. And so there's just something pretty special about that, and all that goes into that. The second one is probably just competition itself, and all that goes into competition. I kind of, got the bug for competition, competing in high school sports and then college sports. And when I was done with college sports, that bug didn't go away. And so I was kind of looking for an avenue to kind of just meet those competitive desires. And strength athletics was it. For 10 years it was strongman, and now it's powerlifting. And just everything that goes into that, the process of competition. You have, first of all, of course, the preparation, the training, and all the discipline, all the focus, all the sense of urgency that goes into that. That's just really enjoyable for me. Then, of course, there's competition, actual meet day or game day. There's this thing called competitive greatness that the famous UCLA basketball coach John Wooden used to talk about. And he said, competitive greatness is when you can deliver your best performance when your best is required. So there's just something about when the adrenaline's pumping and everything's on the line, and you need to deliver that performance. Can you? That moment right there. Just the intensity and the adrenaline that goes along with that is pretty addictive. Let's say we're down to the last deadlift in a 9-lift meet. 3 squats, 3 benches, and 3 deadlifts, and I'm down by 5 kilos going into that last lift, and I need a personal record performance to win. Everything's on the line. First place is mine if I deliver. If I don't deliver, second place is just the first loser, as they say. So can I deliver in that moment? That's pretty special and a pretty unique feeling, and you guys know that for those of you who compete in any sport at all. And the last one is a lot bigger than those first two. Competitive athletics for me, when I first started out, it was just about winning the meet. I don't care how many meets I win or how many records I set. That stuff really doesn't live on after you. And so to compete for something kind of bigger than yourself that's going to live on after you is pretty special. And in 2007, I became a Christian, and God really convicted me to use the platform that He gave me in strength athletics to share my faith and to help people know and love Jesus Christ. By God's grace and by His blessing, I've had some success in powerlifting, and with success comes some praise and comes some attention. And what are you going to do with that attention? Are you going to kind of hoard it all to yourself, or are you going to kind of deflect it back to the one, God, who enabled you to achieve anything in the first place? That's been pretty special in powerlifting. It's brought a whole new dimension, whole new meaning, whole new purpose, whole new motivation to what I do. There's guys who don't know and love Jesus Christ, but they'll listen to me share my faith with them just because I do what they do. And so to use that specific platform of powerlifting as a ministry it is pretty special because, like I said earlier, I don't care if I deadlift 900 pounds and set a world record and win the entire competition on the main stage of the Arnold Classic. In 100 years and 1,000 years, nobody's going to care about that, and that's not really going to impact anybody's life in a meaningful or long-lasting way. But putting your faith in what Jesus Christ did on the cross is going to last forever, and so that's pretty special. So it really comes down to those three things: pushing the physical limits of the human body, achieving competitive greatness, and then making the name of Jesus Christ known.